Hi, everyone. I'm Rachel Bellotti, and this is Breathe at Home. We're going to be going through a meditation on influence using a heart math technique. So go ahead and start to settle into your seat, noticing the weight on your sit bones and on the bottom half of your body. And when you start to feel that connection with the ground below you, I invite you to close your eyes, allowing them to gently close effortlessly, turning inward, and start to notice the quality of your breath. Notice where the influence is coming from that is guiding your breath today. Maybe it's a certain part of the body. Maybe it's a part of your mental or emotional state. Without judgment, just notice where that breath is coming from. And as you notice where that breath is coming from, notice how your breath is influencing your body. On the inhales and the exhales, how does the breath influence the movement and then sensations arising in your body? Again, not trying to force anything, just allowing them. And then notice any external influence that may be a part of your space right now. As you continue to breathe, notice how that external influence is taking up space within and around you. And if there's anything within that you are ready to let go for this meditation, I invite you to allow it to be released on each exhale. And then on each inhale, allow in any influence that feels really good. And as you continue to breathe in and breathe out, I invite you to send the breath back down to the bottom half of your body, noticing the influence of your body on the seat below you and the influence of the support of the seat below you on you. Feeling those connection points interacting, stabilizing each other. Feeling a securedness, a solidness, a weight of your body on the ground, of your body holding itself up. Allow this weight to feel good. And on your next inhale, notice an aliveness traveling up your spine and out the crown of your head, connecting you to the universe beyond you, the space beyond you. Again, feeling the subtle influence of your energy from within intermingling with that outside of yourself, giving yourself permission to share as much feels comfortable for you today. And just notice what that feels like to share a little bit of your life force with the collective. Continuing to breathe, feeling the connection to the ground and the aliveness within and outside of you. Allow your chest to expand ever so slightly and your arms to naturally fall with hands resting on your thighs where they organically do. If you need a little extra energy today, go ahead and face your palms up. And if you need extra grounding, go ahead and face your palms down. With each breath, relaxing into this space, this moment that you've created for yourself in your body, in this moment in time. Relaxing any points of tension. And then allowing your focus to settle in on the heart space. Recognizing the quality of your heart today. Breathing into that space and just acknowledging where you are. Knowing that wherever you are is perfect, just as it is. The life that we live can be like a hamster wheel, going, going, going. Always seeking for more. It can get overwhelming at times, maybe even chaotic, trying to keep it all straight, making sure that we are doing all that we need to do. And sometimes that life force outside of us can seem like the reflection of what's going on inside of us. We can take on that chaos within as if it is us, as if it is our own. Notice where in your life you may be taking that outside influence and internalizing it. Again, without judgment, just notice where in your life you see that happening. It's easy to do, especially when we live in a world that expects a lot of us. We expect a lot of us. And yet it's easy to forget that that isn't our only option. Living out that which we see outside of ourselves. At any moment, we can invite in a new perspective. There can be another choice. Another influence that can guide us. Because the fact of the matter is that we are always being influenced, and we are always the influence. It's a two-way street. Sometimes we can forget. And it's important to pause, take a breath, recognize that we do have choice. We can choose to take ownership over our influence. We can choose to reconnect with our inner world and activate what we want from the inside out. We can choose a new perspective. One where we can acknowledge the outside world for what it is and still choose our influence within it. Continue to breathe into your heart space as you tap into that inner knowing, that influence that starts in your heart space. When we drop into our hearts and we truly listen, something shifts. We activate an inner harmony, a coherence. There's evidence to show that when we can pause and tap into our heart space and influence from that place, we have an ability to bring all of our systems in line, to flow, to align into its most resourceful state. The heart space can actually activate harmony amongst our hormonal systems, our cardiac systems, our nervous systems. Even our immune systems, bringing them into balance and inner harmony, and then influencing our thoughts, our emotions, our actions, and ultimately the world with which we live in. This is living from heart coherence. Allow yourself to breathe as you allow your heart to open and speak to you. Noticing the palpability of the influence around you equal to the palpability of the influence within you. I invite you to place your left hand on your heart, feeling that heart space, maybe feeling your heart beat. Allowing yourself to feel your heart physically enables you to focus on that space, enables you to shift attention away from depleting thoughts, inner critic voices, things that might be pulling you away from this heart space, and anchors you here. Allow yourself to feel that focus and attention into your heart space through the touch of your hand to your heart. And then invite in breath. Sending that breath into the heart space. Noticing what it feels like to activate that heart space through your breath. By breathing into our heart space, we can change the rhythm and the frequency of our breath. Creating a soothing and calming frequency. Activating a soothing and calming system, a full system through our breath, through the heart space. Continue to breathe into your heart space, noticing how your breath naturally shifts as you send it to your heart. Keeping your hand on your heart and your breath in the heart space, I invite you to call up a positive feeling: gratitude, kindness, compassion, love. Maybe even think of a memory, a recent memory of something you're very grateful for. Allowing the memory to take shape and allowing yourself to feel in your heart space what gets activated when you recall that memory, when you recall that feeling. Notice the felt sense in your heart space as you call up this emotion and allow yourself to experience it in real time. Allow yourself to drop into that emotion and allowing it to come to life within your heart space. We can change how our heart actually beats by doing this. We can change the frequency of the life force that is pumping through us. When we can call up a positive emotion and allow ourselves to experience it in our heart space and breathe into it, focusing on the heart as we relive the experience of that emotion. Continue to breathe as you feel your hand on your heart being influenced and influencing the breath that is activating the heart space in coherence with the positive emotion that you are experiencing. And notice the shift in you as you breathe into this experience. As you continue to breathe, I invite you to allow this energy that you've created to interact with your full body, influencing your brain, your bones, your throat, your chest, your arms, your hands, your stomach, your hips and your legs, your feet. Allow this heart energy to radiate throughout your entire body, activating your inner harmony. Filling up all the spaces. And then allow that energy to actually permeate the skin and expand outward around you and beyond as far as feels true to you today. Allowing this heart energy to influence your energy field and to influence the energy field around you. Continue to breathe as you feel your system drop into a state of inner harmony through your heart and influence your world and the world around you from this heart space. What does it feel like? What feels different? Allow yourself to just notice the subtle differences that you're feeling now. Continuing to breathe into your heart space. Continuing to feel all the systems in flow. And allowing it to feel good. Who do you get to be when you are in flow? How do you get to experience the world when it can show up how it does and you still have the power to tap inwards, to be you, to influence from the inside out without needing anything outside of you to change? Know that at any point in time, you can drop into this space. And allow yourself to recognize where you might be being influenced and where you might want to start to influence. Continue to breathe into this experience. Noticing the subtleties that exist here. There is no magic to be found in using only a fraction of your heart space. You have permission to use all of it. To create a world in which you are magic. Allow your hands to come to rest on your thighs with the palms facing down. And allow your breaths to deepen. With gratitude, thank yourself for showing up for you and for giving yourself the chance to reconnect with your own influence. As you continue to deepen your breath, allow yourself to feel the air on your skin, the clothes on your body, the sounds in your room, and invite some subtle movement into your fingers and your toes. Placing both of your hands on your heart and slightly bowing your head. The heart-led influence in me acknowledges and sees and honors the heart-led influence in each and every one of you. Thank you so much for practicing with me and allowing me to guide you today. And thank you for showing up for you. And so it is. When you're ready, you can come back to this space and open your eyes. I love playing with influence. I think, as I said, it's really easy to forget that we actually have a lot of power in any one moment to be able to influence the situation that we're experiencing. And it can be so easy to, especially when there's a big energy force in our experience, to assume that that is all that there is. And when we can remember what's actually here And when we can give ourselves the space to tap into what it feels like to be here, it allows us to coexist with the energy in the world and co-create from a place that makes sense for us. So I hope that was fun for you, and thank you so much for practicing with me. Again, I'm Rachel Bellotti, and this is Breathe at Home.